Hi everyone, today I'm coming to you live from my hammock. We're just hanging out today, so apologies if I drop the phone on my face at any point during this. It's common, it's probably going to happen. So what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about, how are you, first of all? Pop in the comments when you jump on and say hi. Today we're talking about week 5 of the Money for Mummy program, which is about your money story. Oh, it's bright out here. Normally I'm asleep in here, so you're very lucky to be getting me on live. Probably look half asleep. We're talking about week 5, which is your money story. So what is a money story? This is the big week I've been hyping up, and trust me, I over-deliver on it. It's an amazing week. It's an emotional week. What is a money story? A money story is the beliefs and the patterns and the old stories, old limiting beliefs that you have around money and what it means to be someone with money or someone without money. Everyone on earth has a money story. Everyone does, and it's whether it's good or bad that is really up to you. Now, when we dive into this week, when you join up to the program and you get to week 5, there is a bonus section that comes with week 5 surrounding forgiveness, because this week can bring up a lot of powerful emotions, but also a lot of resentment, because your money story often comes from your parents, from your close family, from your close friends, and the things that you experience and are exposed to as a child. So this can actually bring up a lot of stuff. Your money story is something that's passed down generationally and then added to as well. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about my money story, and then you might be able to kind of grasp, without spending hours going into it, what it is and why you need to work on it. So when I was working through my own money shit, going through this transformation, learning about money mindset, and how influential your money story is, I had these... Yes? What?
Is this sugar?
You can have it. It's okay. We'll talk about it later. Yes, you can have it. My kid's asking if the food they want to eat has sugar in it. That's a conversation for another day. I realized I had massive breakthroughs, realizing, especially for me, that so much of the world I understood through movies. That's how I figured out the world, how I figured out who I... They're all coming out now. What, baby? What?
This was only for sometimes candy time.
You can have it, it's okay. Can you please go inside there? No? Alright, we'll just be quiet. So yeah, I realized that a lot of how I understood the world and how I understood female relationships and who was good and who was bad came from the movies that I watched, the movies that I was exposed to. So when I actually sat back and thought, what type of things did I watch as a child? Richie Rich, The Little Rascals, Scrooge McDuck, The Rugrats. Never really watched The Simpsons. We weren't allowed to, but picked up enough of it. What other movies were really big for you? Like Mean Girls, Hating Alice and Ashley. There was a bunch of movies, Princess's Diaries, and all of these movies had kind of imprinted on me and left me with this messaging that the underdog wins, that to be poor is good, that to be wealthy is bad, to be wealthy or popular or beautiful is bad, right? And so on a subconscious level, I'm trying to manifest more money, but if you have programming in here, if your money story says that it's always the underdog that wins, you have to be poor, anyone who's wealthy or beautiful or rich turns out to be a bully or not a nice person or the bad guy, you're probably not going to be able to fully be as abundant as you want to be. So when you realize, I'm doing weird thing, that you have these belief systems in place, these ones that are stopping you and limiting you and keeping you playing small and keeping you staying broke because that's what you perceive as morally right, then you can start to rewrite the script, which is what we do this week. So many of my girls came out, the girls who are doing the program came out with the craziest stuff when we started diving into this money story work. You know, one of my girls, she's realized that she wasn't charging the prices she should for her business because she had such a story in her head that wealth equals the bad guy. You know, her serious love of Harry Potter. I mean, this girl is a Harry Potter nerd, right? But there's that programming, you know, of growing up with the books, growing up with the movies, it becoming, you know, a big part of that fandom for her, that Harry lived under a cupboard, and the mouth that you might, you know, being a really wealthy, successful parent equals being a bad parent. And it's just crazy. And I said to her, I'm like, hun, do you realize you are playing small and you are stuck in this broke, lack, shitty cycle because boys were really rich? And she didn't ever want to be like that, like really wealthy. And she also saw that level of perfectionism, but also emotional neglect around being a wealthy parent and having kids. Because of the Malfoys from Harry Potter, like, isn't that crazy when you realize it? And that's what it is. It's about unlocking those big breakthrough, oh my God moments for so many of you, and then rewriting it, shifting the game, changing the story. And that's what's really powerful about this week. What we're also doing in this section of the course, trying to block out the sun, is we rewire your money story and rewire your brain really for abundance. So making those permanent changes, especially through the meditations that you get as part of the program, of that rewiring. So going, okay, we were stuck in scarcity and lack, and now we're going to switch over to abundance, and how to actually do that, how to create lasting change. And then it's about totally breaking your glass ceiling, smashing the glass ceiling on your, I guess, like financial potential really, and just blowing that to smithereens, showing you exactly what's possible. We also go through getting rid of your money fears, so really like pushing them out, like there is no space left for them in your life, and creating that new reality, and really like how does that new life look and feel. And yeah, it's a great week. It's a pretty emotional week, to be honest. Like I think I said in yesterday's video, this is one that you'd need to sit down and be super present with. It's not a module that you can do cooking dinner or driving in the car or anything like that. Like, you need to be super present for it. And it can bring up a lot of stuff. It can bring up a lot of emotions. So yeah, there's the bonus forgiveness module that goes with that one as well, and that's a really, really great week to tap in. And there's 3 meditations that you get with part of the program at 3 different lengths. So you've got the option for doing a super quick one, doing a medium sized one, and doing a longer one depending on how much time you have available. Like, we're mums, we're busy as fuck, I get it. So this is a really great week to focus and tune in, especially on that daily meditation, or maybe doing some of the longer meditations to work through and process some of the feelings that come up once you start deep diving into this money mindset work, which is powerful and life-changing, but confronting sometimes. So that's a little sneak peek into week 5. It's kind of hard for me to talk about it more because it's like either skimming over it or going super, super deep into it. So yeah, I guess if you're interested in that, you're just gonna have to get the full program, aren't you? Or hit me up for a free 30-minute session with me and we can dive a little bit deeper into that. What else have I got to tell you? Live Q&A session on Saturday, Friday. Tomorrow's our last day, week 6/day 6, where we're going to be talking about how to get more money in your pocket right now, which is going to be great. So yeah, this was fun. We should do it again. We should do it again tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.